Hi event professionals, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Federica from Rox Event Staff, and today we're going to talk about how to be productive when working from home in 2020 with strategies and routines. Before starting, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you are interested in all kinds of event industry news, top tips about the event industry for event professionals, or even virtual events, working remotely for most of us nowadays. So if you like that kind of content, please subscribe. And if you would enjoy the content of this video, please let us know in the comments below and share your experience. I'm sure we will all find it useful for all the people that is watching this video as well. We are all in this together, so we can help each other. And if you will enjoy this video, please give us a like. Okay, so in this video we will talk about how to stay organized when working from home and how to stay motivated, how to work remotely with children, and finally, how to keep your mindset right when working from home to be effective. I am very excited about this video because we will share with you what we found out in the past few months. As we all know, we've been kind of forced to work from home to stay safe and staying at home. So for most of us, this is a new experience. So we thought of sharing some tips and secrets that we found out with our team. Our goal is that by the end of this video, you will have all the tools you need to work effectively from home. At the end of your remote working day, you should feel accomplished and like you have nothing left to give. To do that, we will now have a look on how to stay organized. Ding! I love this chart. Anyway, the answer to that is very simple. It's so simple that most of us don't do that, which is planning your day the night before going to bed. That's right. It might sound silly, but it's actually very effective and everyone should try it. Before going to bed, set a clear schedule to plan all your following day. For example, what I normally do is setting a to-do list and then writing next to it at what time I should do that or how long it would take me to do that particular task. This way, I'm ready to jump in when my working day starts. And I really recommend you to try it because it's actually very effective and it can keep you organized. So staying organized, if you keep your daily planner, shouldn't be too difficult. But what about staying motivated? Well, our first recommendation is to establish a good morning routine, which includes a little bit of mindset. We will have a look at mindset later on in this video. We all know that when we start our days with the right foot, the whole day will be fantastic, and we will even have energies left for our free time after work with our family or friends. So to stay motivated, getting a good morning routine, it's fundamental. This could be either get working out in the morning or just take a walk around your neighborhood. It doesn't matter what you will have to do to stay motivated, as long as you will do it. So find out what makes you motivated, especially in the morning, and that will set your day completely. Our second tip to stay motivated is get dressed. That's right. You should get dressed in the morning. It doesn't mean you will have to get dressed like when you're going to the office, but don't stay in your pajama all day long. That won't help you to stay productive all day. In fact, you won't be productive at all. When you get ready in the morning, it's like it clicks something in your mind and you will get ready for your day. And it's also like a matter of respect. You will feel better. So why not? Another way to make sure you're staying motivated is to have a designated workspace in your home. That is not your bed, that's not your couch. It should be a table and a chair, more or less like an office. The reason why I'm saying this, it's also because if you will work from your bed or your couch, anytime you would be sitting or laying down on your bed but not working, your brain will associate that moment to work. And you definitely don't want your brain to think about work when you're either sleeping or watching Netflix. If you set a designated workspace, you will draw a line where you can sort of step into your office and then leave it at the end of your working day. I am also sure you have lots of tips and advices to give us because we have all been working remotely lately. So please share that with us and with everyone that is watching this video in the comments below. So to stay motivated, you now have a morning routine, you got dressed, and you have a designated workspace. So now we're only missing to set a start and a finish time of your day. Plain and simple. Just set boundaries of at what time you want to start working and at what time you want to finish in the evening or at any time you decided to finish your working day. Well done! You are now organized and motivated. So we can now have a look on how to work from home and stay productive and efficient. I have some very good news for you. In fact, when you're working from home, you're already 13% more productive than when working from the office. And this is based on a Stanford University research. That's not such a bad start after all, isn't it? Now let me give you something you can actually use. Here is a strategy that you can use to be productive when working from home, which is called, we love to call it, time blocking strategy. We partially mentioned it a few seconds ago when we were talking about our to-do list at the beginning of the video when we discussed about writing down your to-do list the night before. So the time blocking strategy is basically assigning a time to all your tasks. And by doing so, you'll be sure that you won't have any distractions at all. So turn off your phone, turn off your iPad, turn off your TV. So that way you won't receive constant notifications of your emails, of your Facebook, of your Instagram and Twitter and so on. For example, you could say that at 8:30 until 9 in the morning, you could check your emails and answer to the most urgent ones, if not all of them. And then from 9 to 9:30, you could write a blog post for your business. So with the time blocking strategy, you could block a set amount of time between half an hour up to 2 hours. I wouldn't recommend you to go over 2 hours because you will probably need a break. And if you don't take any breaks, your efficiency and productivity will go lower and slower as well. Okay, so to work from home productively and efficiently, we said that you're already 13% more productive when working remotely instead of your office. We then said the time blocking strategy will help you even more, setting a specific amount of time for a specific task. We then said you should take breaks, anything in between 5 minutes, half an hour, go and get your lunch, go and sip a cup of coffee, do a phone call, and then go back to work if you have to. And finally, to stay productive and efficient during your working day at home, you should not overplan or overcommit. This is a very easy thing to do. In fact, sometimes when I do my to-do list, it's so long and ambitious that whenever I get to the end of the day, I feel like I didn't do anything and I didn't organize my time properly. So that's why it's very important to set the bar on the right level. Make your goals easy to be accomplished and don't overstress about it. So make an achievable to-do list and make sure you take those breaks in between. If any of you struggles with this, please let me know in the comments below. Type in "me too." Okay, so this was how to work efficiently and productively from home. But what about parents? For those of you working from home with your children, we already mentioned how to set boundaries and how to manage your time. So to set boundaries with your children, you should clearly tell them that mommy or daddy's gotta work now. And obviously that doesn't mean that you should leave them in a room alone. That would be very irresponsible. But you could explain them that you will have to work, and if you live with your partner, you could take shifts. So anytime you will have to work, your partner will help you and keep an eye on your children. And vice versa, only if you want to. So once you explain to your kid that you will have to work, you will set a specific amount of time to that task. Remember, we talked about the time blocking strategy. So that's when it comes in very handy. For the next half an hour or 2 hours, you will only focus on the task that you decided to work on. So for parents that are working at home with their children, you should set clear boundaries, explaining that you will have to work for the next half an hour, 2 hours, and you will use the time blocking strategy that we discussed earlier on to set a specific amount of time for a specific task. Alright, so in this video we mentioned all this until now, and we finally get to talk about mindset and how that can make you more effective when working from home. So the first step to achieve the right mindset for your working day is to get dressed. Again, we mentioned this earlier, but how important is it to have the right mindset in the morning? Getting dressed helps you to get there. You can wear those yoga pants that you love, but try not to do that every day, because if you will, your productivity will go lower. Okay, so now that you're dressed, you should schedule some virtual lunch dates or virtual coffee dates. In fact, that's very important, especially if you live by yourself. You want to make sure that you keep in touch with people and that you keep talking to people. That will set the right mindset for you. That could be either your co-workers or your family or your friends, your boyfriend, girlfriend, doesn't matter, as long as you find someone to talk to every day. Okay, so when we discussed about how to stay motivated at the beginning of this video, we mentioned that you should set boundaries for yourself, especially a start and finish time of your working day. So that's the case to get the right mindset as well, because if you roll out of bed in the morning all stressed out and with very little time to get ready and be active and awake for your working day, you probably won't have such a good day as much as someone that woke up earlier and got ready for the day. So go to bed early in the evening, don't watch screens an hour before going to bed, and don't get too excited about something. Just do something that relaxes you. That way, in the morning, you won't keep snoozing that alarm. You will wake up on time, you will have your breakfast, your morning routine, and you will set boundaries for yourself with a start and finishing time. Relax. It will only take you a few days to get used to it, and then it will come all natural, trust me. So in this video we talked about how to stay motivated and organized, and we talked about how to work productively and efficiently, how parents can work remotely with their children, and how to set the right mindset. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, or if you know anyone that might benefit from its content, please share it with them. Remember, we're all in this together, so it's important now more than ever to help and support each other. If you like our content, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to receive notifications every time we upload some new videos. Thank you and take care.